Beyonce Giselle Knowles-Carter is not just a global superstar. She's a cultural icon, an unstoppable force of nature, and a walking reminder that the rest of us really need to step up our game. Born on September 4th, 1981, in Houston, Texas, Beyonce was destined for greatness from the very beginning. Her journey from a little girl singing in local talent shows to becoming one of the most influential artists of our time is nothing short of extraordinary. But it wasn't just luck. Beyoncé's success is the result of a combination of raw talent, relentless drive, and a fierce determination to break through every barrier that came her way. Beyoncé's love for music started early. While most of us were struggling to tie our shoes or getting distracted by cartoons, Beyonce was already stepping up to perform in crowds. She was singing at church, taking dance lessons, and entering talent competitions from a young age. And let's just say she wasn't just participating, she was winning. By the time she was a teenager, she was already a force to be reckoned with, dominating local competitions with her powerful voice and stage presence that made the audience stop and stare. If you were ever in one of those contests and thought you were doing great, you were probably in the same room as future royalty. Sorry, but Beyonce was about to show you who was boss. Her big break came in the late 90s when she joined the girl group Destiny's Child, which was managed by her dad, Matthew Knowles. Now, if you grew up in the 90s or early 2000s, you know Destiny's Child was the girl group. But it wasn't just their catchy songs and stunning harmonies that made them so iconic. It was Beyoncé's presence as a leader. While Destiny's Child went through lineup changes and dealt with the pressures of the music industry, Beyoncé emerged as the group's shining star. In fact, you could argue that she was the glue that held it all together. From Say My Name to Survivor, Destiny's Child had a string of hits that became the soundtrack of our lives. And let's not forget the unforgettable anthem, Bootylicious, which made its way into not just pop culture, but also the dictionary. Yes, Bootylicious is a real word now. Thank you, Beyonce. But let's not sugarcoat it. Being part of a girl group isn't all sunshine and rainbows. Destiny's Child went through plenty of challenges. Lineup changes, media scrutiny, and constant pressure to outdo their previous success. It was like being on Survivor Pop Edition. But despite it all, Beyoncé's leadership never wavered. She carried the group, and when the time came for her to venture off on her own, she was more than ready. In 2003, Beyoncé launched her solo career with Dangerously in Love, and the world was never the same again. Her debut album didn't just make waves, it made tsunamis. It was an instant success. With tracks like Crazy in Love and Baby Boy, Beyoncé not only confirmed she was a star, she proved she was the supernova of the music world. Dangerously in Love earned her 5 Grammy Awards, including Best Contemporary R&B Album. And let's be real, the Crazy in Love music video? Iconic. Beyonce and Jay-Z dancing in front of a burning car? That's the kind of visual that burns itself into your brain for eternity. But while Dangerously in Love was a massive commercial success, it was more than that. It marked the beginning of Beyoncé's journey to becoming the cultural juggernaut she is today. From that moment, Beyoncé didn't just keep raising the bar. She threw the bar out the window and made a new one that only she could reach. Her next few albums were nothing short of revolutionary. Beat It, released in 2006, gave us unforgettable anthems like Irreplaceable and Deja Vu. And let's not forget the music video for Irreplaceable, where she serenades an ex with a level of sass and power that could melt the hardest of hearts. She had us all saying, to the left, and feeling like queens while doing it. Then came I Am, Sasha Fierce in 2008, which introduced us to the alter ego, Sasha Fierce, a persona that was bold, fierce, and unapologetic. The album gave us hits like Single Ladies, Put a Ring on It, which not only became a cultural phenomenon, but also inspired dance challenges around the world. Beyoncé became the epitome of female empowerment, telling the world that if you like it, you should put a ring on it. And she was right. Let's be honest, how many of us were literally putting a ring on it after hearing that song? But it wasn't just the music that was changing the game. It was the way Beyoncé was using her platform. Her lyrics and visuals began to touch on deeper themes like love, betrayal, identity, and self-empowerment. Lemonade, released in 2016, was a bold cinematic masterpiece that combined music, visuals, and social commentary. It wasn't just an album, it was a cultural event. Through Lemonade, Beyonce addressed personal struggles in her marriage, openly tackled issues of infidelity, and empowered women to reclaim their strength. It also sparked important conversations about race, identity, and social justice. That's what makes Beyonce not just a pop star, but a movement. And let's not forget about the surprise album drop. You never knew when it was coming, but when it did, the world would stop. But even with all the fame, fortune, and accolades, Beyonce's personal life hasn't been without its challenges. In 2008, she married rapper and entrepreneur Jay-Z, and together they became the most powerful couple in the entertainment industry. They're like the Avengers of the music world, except they don't need a superhero cape because they have that kind of power already. But just like anyone, their relationship faced its ups and downs. In 2016, Beyonce's album Lemonade took us through a journey of love, betrayal, forgiveness, and resilience. Lemonade was her cathartic response to a period of personal turmoil, and the way she transformed pain into art is a testament to her strength. Instead of hiding her struggles, Beyonce turned them into something beautiful and empowering for millions of people. And let's face it, if Beyonce can handle marriage issues with grace and produce Lemonade, what's our excuse for stressing over a bad hair day? On top of being a powerhouse in music, Beyonce is also a mom of three: Blue Ivy, Rumi, and Sir, and she juggles her family life with her career like it's no big deal. Blue Ivy, at the tender age of 9, already won her first Grammy, and Rumi and Sir are just out here being cooler than most of us will ever be. Can we just acknowledge that Beyonce's kids are probably cooler than the entire population combined? While some people are struggling to get through their work week, Beyonce is raising her kids, running businesses, and changing the world. Seriously, can she teach us her ways? Let's talk about Beyonce's live performances, because if you've ever seen her perform, you know it's not just a concert, it's a full-blown experience. In 2018, Beyonce headlined Coachella, and that performance was so iconic that it's now called Beychella. She didn't just perform, she gave us a masterclass in stage presence. From the incredible choreography to the stunning visuals, Beyonce's Coachella set was a celebration of Black culture, history, and excellence. She brought an HBCU-style marching band to the stage, paid homage to her roots, and showed the world why she's the best in the business. The performance was so unforgettable that it became the subject of a Netflix documentary, Homecoming, which allowed fans to relive the magic again and again. If you've never seen Homecoming, let me just say, it's basically Beyonce's version of the Sistine Chapel. Art, history, and culture all. Beyonce has also made it her mission to use her platform to speak out for causes she believes in. Whether it's advocating for Black rights, pushing for gender equality, or supporting disaster relief efforts, she uses her voice to uplift the marginalized. Through her Bay Good initiative, she's helped people in need, funded scholarships for students at historically Black colleges, and supported victims of natural disasters. Beyonce's ability to turn her influence into action is what makes her truly remarkable. She's not just about the glitz and glam, she's about making a real difference. With 32 Grammys, 28 MTV Video Music Awards, and countless other accolades, Beyonce has solidified herself as one of the greatest artists of all time. But beyond the awards and the recognition, she's built a legacy that extends far beyond music. She's reshaped the music industry, redefined the role of women in entertainment, and inspired an entire generation to be unapologetic in their pursuit of greatness. Beyonce's journey from a little girl in Houston to the queen of the music industry is a testament to her talent, work ethic, and determination. She's proven time and time again that she's not just a performer, she's a force of nature. From chart-topping hits to unforgettable performances, Beyonce has redefined what it means to be an artist in the 21st century. Her legacy is not just about her music, it's about her ability to inspire, uplift, and change the world. Long live Queen Bey.